What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be discussing about question set number 35. So here is this is the continuation of question set number 31. So we have created earlier we have created a database called Array Issue Center and create some tables first, and then relationship between those tables, and then we have inserted some data in our last question 34th question. So that's that. So here, if anyone is wondering, here's the diagram for this question. So here's the customer tables relating to customers, and here's the tables relating to product. So that's that. And you can just pause the video right here and take a look at these questions. So here's the first part, and here's the second part. So like the last question, we are also inserting data into tables. So last time we inserted data into address, gender, user type, city, and system login. As you can see, the other tables are empty here. I have not inserted any data into these tables, so could see that. And we will be inserting data into these tables. So first of all, I will insert data by the graphical method, which you could see. So graphical method is much simpler. So first of all, you need to select the table that you wanna be inserting data into, and select the brand ID and give the brand value, the required value, and then do the as the brand name. So first record this, and if all is done, select apply changes here, or you could control S for the shortcut key. And for the second, okay, and for the second, the brand name is Bata. For the third, the brand name is Nike. And for the final, the brand name is Puma. So as you can see, because the brand ID column auto increments, we don't have to specify a value when we are entering data into the table. You could then specify the brand name, and when you here clicks the save button, it will automatically increment a digit, an existing digit. So that answers the first question. And when we are looking at the second question, so I'm gonna be using another method to insert data into these tables, what you call using insert queries. So here's the syntax for the insert query. Let me explain to you what we are going to be changing from this general syntax. First of all, we have to change the table name. We have to specify here the table name that we are going to be inserting data into, and the columns we will be inserting data into the table, and then the values. So column 1 we will be taking value 1, column 2 will be taking value 2, and column 3 will be taking value 3, and so on and so forth. So so 35, right? 35 second question. So here are some of the queries I have written for the what do you call for the product table. So we have specified that we are going to be inserting data into the product table, and then we will be inserting data into these columns: product ID, product name, description, and brand ID. And as for the values, considering the this is the first record. The product ID value is 1, product name is sparks men's description is color black, material rubber, weight 0.3 kilograms, and the brand ID is 2. So which is, as you can see, the brand ID, the brand name belongs to bar. So one thing to keep in mind that. So here you have to be inserting the ID of the brand table. So that's that. Now if you run this query, this should run without any errors. So as you can see, it produced no errors. So let me go to product table and refresh. Okay, no need to refresh, a new record has been added. So the other queries follows the same logic. So let me copy these queries and run this all together. When you are running multiple queries, make sure that you have put semicolon at each end of the query. So one thing to keep in mind. And if you run this and refresh the product table, you get all the desired result expected from the second question. So let me answer the third question. Third question suggests that you need to be inserting this data into the GRN table. So I will be using insert queries to insert data into GRN table. Let me copy this, paste it here. So this follows the same logic. Let me explain to you what this means. So you could also specify the database which this insert query will be executed in. So this is the database name, and this is the table name that this insert query will be executed, and this the columns exist within the GRN table, and here are the values of the when considering the first record. So let me run this, and I forgot to show you what the GRN table looks like before we insert data. So let me go to GRN table. Okay, so as you can see, there are no any data. So let me refresh this and you can see the data. So that answers the third question. The fourth question suggests that we have to insert data into GRN item. So let me open up another query here and copy this here. Okay. So one thing to keep in mind that you couldn't insert data into GRN item before inserting data into stock ID. So this question order has been so the question order is wrong here. So this fifth question must be fourth and fourth question must be fifth. So let me answer this fifth question first. So let me copy this to insert data into stock table, and as you can see, if you go to stock table, the following data has been added successfully. And then if you now you can execute the now you can answer the fourth question. So let me open up another query window here, and then copy these queries and then run, and it executed with no error. So GRN item, right? So if you refresh this, and you get the desired result. So yeah, now we can now the fourth question and fifth question is done. So now we can answer the sixth question. So Now the table that we are inserting data into is invoice. So, and the column name should be invoice ID, date, and use ID, which, as you can see, okay, as you could see, these are the columns. So let me run this. Okay, so you have produced an error, right? Okay. um, Let me run like one query here. Okay, sometimes produce like ambiguous errors. So as you can see, the first query has run successfully. So let me run the second query to make sure. Okay, the second query ran successfully also. So let me run the third query here. And yeah, it executed with no error. So I'm also surprised why that produced an error. So okay, let me refresh this. Yeah, so here are the data inserted into invoice table, and then as for the final question, we have to insert data into invoice item. So let me create a new query here, new query window here, and run this query. And as you can see, this time we will be inserting data into invoice item. So invoice item is empty before the query executes. So let me run this. Okay, that also produces an ambiguous error. Let me run this one by one. Okay, they all run one by one. I don't know why. So as you can see, invoice item, right? Let me refresh this and you get the first record, and copy here and paste it here. Second record is inserted here. Let me run the third query. Third query is also finished, executed without any error. So you get this message if in Navicat if you produce no errors while running the query. Fourth question is also done, and the fifth query, and yeah, all the queries are have been executed successfully. If we refresh this, you get the following result. So wanting to keep in mind that this should change to 3, because you get like no invoice ID such as 4, so this should be 3. And I think I have forgot this to mention about this in question set number 34. So I have taken the previous number. I have inserted the previous number as the value for this record, number 2. So yeah, you have to change that. So I have run the query without any errors because I change change this value to this. I change this value to this. So that's that. And yeah, I think I have answered the 35th question successfully. So thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you again next time. Peace.